The Padron, 1964, Maduro, and Torpedo. The band's loose, so we're just going to slide it off. There's the band. Good draw. Sweet tea. Cheers. Good evening, and welcome to episode number 8 of my Cigar Journal. Tonight, I'm smoking a real treat. The Padron 1964 anniversary, Maduro, and Torpedo. This is a 6x52 ring gauge torpedo, just your typical number 2. This cigar is a Nicaraguan Puro, so every leaf is Nicaraguan. Now, this cigar was released in 1995 alongside the Padron Natural to celebrate the company's 30-year history. Of course, like I mentioned in my last video with the Padron Natural, this the 1964 is when the company was founded by Jose Orlando Padron. Now, right off the bat, this is right off the bat, there's a lot of dark chocolate, a little bit of cocoa. A little bit of cedar, and definitely some coffee in there. And of course, again, tonight I'm drinking some Milo sweet tea. As y'all know, I know that natural last night. This is how far down I was from the end. That's how much I smoked of the 64 natural last night. So, hopefully, I'll be able to repeat that with this cigar, but we'll see. Now, look at this ash. I know I can't really see it on screen, but it's very, very white in person. Like, only like a tiny little tinge gray. There's almost no difference and color from the ash into like the barcode label on my Bic lighter. She's starting off great tonight. Now, of course, this is my second ever Padron. My first Padron I smoked last video was the 64 Natural. I have one more Padron in my humidor from the sampler that Seth sent me, the Padron 45 Family Reserve in Maduro. So, we'll definitely be smoking that one pretty soon. Wow. This is really good. Man. So as you can tell, I'm experimenting with landscape mode. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments. Would you rather me go back to how it was before, or keep it this way? I tell you, it's a little, confusing to me. Not confusing, but definitely not used to seeing it this way. So if you guys like it this way, let me know. If you'd rather me go back to how I originally had it, also let me know. Let me know your opinions on it. Wow. This is very rich. Oh, wow. The buns, the ash is a little wonky, so I'm gonna just ash it. And comes all perfect. Wow. I just sat down for a few minutes because I had to go help my sister inside, but when I came back, it was still lit. And I puffed it, and wow. Got that dark chocolate, that coffee, that nuttiness. Man, this is good. Now, I'm not sure, right now, I'm not sure if I prefer this over the natural or not. It's honestly kind of equal at the moment. I'll probably smoke both of these. Both of the natural and the Maduro and the 64. For the exclusivo size, that Robusto, that 50 by like 5.5 by 50, I really like that size. I really like that size, and it was honestly a perfect amount of smoking time for me. I don't time myself. Maybe I should start, but man, it was really good. I think I'm definitely gonna stick to that size, and specifically the 64, unless I find another size I really like. It's the chocolateness is starting to get a little bit more creamy. Not too much, but starting to get not like a milk chocolate, but just like a kind of like a lighter dark chocolate, if you would. Can't even describe it. The cigar is definitely medium to full. On the fuller side, just like the natural. Not really much difference in strength wise, I don't think. Not that I can taste, at least. But yeah, this is going great. So last night when I was editing the video for the Padron Natural, I learned that like this is actually two bands. The course you have the standard Padron band, which has the 64, the gold part, and apparently this part on the bottom with the cigar number. Can you tell if you see that or not? Apparently that's the authenticity thing. Because apparently overseas, Padron has a big issue with counterfeits. Lots of counterfeits, especially in Canada and just anywhere where you can't get Padron. So it's a shame that counterfeits are there of Padrons, because imagine if you smoke a counterfeit without knowing it's a counterfeit, you're gonna think that Padron's awful. But it's also kind of a compliment that Padron is so good that people are actually trying to fake it. But man, wow, that's incredible, and it's just a beautiful band in general. I think it looks better with that secondary band than it was just by itself with the regular band. So the more you know. Wow. Well, I'm gonna continue to smoke it down and I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, well, I'm back with a second and third. Man, that chocolate note is definitely more of a creamier chocolate note. Not too much like a milk chocolate, but definitely more creamier. You still have some of that nuttiness in the coffee, but that caramel note I taste at the end of the natural has come into fruition in the second third of this cigar, and wow, this is good. Definitely more full body now. Definitely full body now, 100%. The ash is hanging on. It's kind of leaning some of the ash right now. Perfect. But yeah, it's going amazingly perfect. Definitely, like the chocolate is very creamy chocolate. A bit of cocoa. There's a nuttiness to there, and definitely some coffee. But there's a little bit of caramel in there, and wow, it's unmistakable, in my opinion. Of course, everything I say here is my opinion. But wow, she's still going strong. Plenty of smoke. Wow. That's good. This is really good. I'm enjoying this a lot. Still got a good amount of sweet tea left. I'm gonna continue to smoke this down to the end of the second third and to the final third, and I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, I'm back with another take with the end of the second third getting to the final third, and wow. That dark chocolate has very intensified. Very dark chocolate again. The caramel's gone, but that coffee note is very intense. Still a phenomenal smoke. Now, I'm thinking I'm liking the natural just a tad bit more, just because of that caramel note at the end. I love that note. But the Maduro they're pretty much equal in my opinion. They're very equal, the Maduro and the natural, the 1964 Padron. I would definitely smoke both of these. I'm definitely not gonna, get rid of one and smoke the other. I'll smoke both of them, regularly, of the natural and the Maduro, because, man, both are phenomenal. But I think I like the natural like a hairline more than the Maduro, but still a fantastic smoke. Yeah, this is good. This is really, really good. The ash is pretty decent, a little flaky. The burn line's pretty good for what it is. But yeah, still a very white ash. Here's your favorite dog. Hi, honey. Y'all can see her a little bit better now because of this landscape mode. Oh, there she goes. She's right here. She's a good girl. Yeah, you're a good girl. Well, I'm going to continue to smoke it down to the end of the final third, pretty much down to the nub, and I'll get back with y'all. Alright, well, I'm back with the final third, and wow. That dark chocolate is like the most prominent note I'm tasting right now. The coffee is kind of diminished a bit. The nuttiness is definitely gone, but just a lot of dark chocolate right now. Man, I'm definitely nubbing her tonight. This is a pretty fantastic smoke. Now, I don't really want to rank like the Maduro or the Natural above one another, because they're both, in my opinion, they're both amazing in their own right. I don't think one's better than the other. I think they're both equal. Like the definitely like the Natural is definitely more sweeter and more creamier, had the caramel and whatnot. And the Maduro certainly has more of that dark chocolate, more of the coffee. It did have a little bit of caramel in the second, third, but that went away quickly. But it's definitely a very dark chocolate richness of a cigar. So they're pretty much both equal in my opinion. I'm definitely going to smoke both of them, the Natural and the Maduro. Now after this cigar, I only have one Padron left, which is the Family Reserve 45, the Toro. And so I don't know when I'm going to smoke that. I'm not going to, probably not tomorrow. I'll probably smoke something else tomorrow. And then that the Padron rests for a little bit longer. And then I'll smoke that one. But for right now, man, this is good. Well, with all that being said, this has been episode 8 of my Cigar Journal with the Padron 1964 and Maduro, the Toro, the Torpedo. Fantastic cigar. But yeah, very, very good. The Natural and the Maduro are pretty much equal in my opinion. One is not better than the other. They're both equal in my opinion in terms of, well, it is just well like. So, if you haven't tried it before, try it. If you want to know what I thought about the Natural, just watch episode 7, the video before this one. So with all that being said, I'm signing off with the Padron 1964 Maduro and Torpedo.